What's going on, everybody? It is your host, Dr. Splash. Welcome to Yancey Street if you haven't been here already. Now, let me talk to you guys, right? We used to have the Goon series, but unfortunately, nerds took that word and made it inappropriate. They made it about, but now we're going to just tweak it a little bit, right? We're just going to call it the Crashout series. Why not start with the boy from Baltimore? The only Green Lantern Yancey Street gives a fuck about. I am talking about Guy Gardner. If you are not familiar with Guy Gardner, if you are not aware of how much of a smoke demon he is, you gotta tap in because I'm about to let you know. And if we hit 300 plus likes, if you subscribe, all that good shit, we break that 300 plus likes. Not only will I continue the Crash Out series, I'll bring back Guy Gardner for a very specific rundown of all the times he's gone ape shit in comics. But without further ado, let's begin. Now, what makes this Baltimore native so beloved by the likes of Yancey Street? Well, let me tell you this. First of all, he was every bit as worthy as Hal Jordan was to receive a Green Lantern ring. Hal just happened to get the ring first. But he's not the only one without fear. He's not the only one with insane willpower. Fresh out of a concussion, he's throwing hands with Hal Jordan. In his early years, he's scrapping with the League multiple times. He doesn't give a shit. Oh, you have crazy Superman scaling? That's awesome. Get ran down on. Get punched in your shit. He was using the ring in ways that Jon Stewart was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's uncomfortable to fight him. I'm low-key on the ropes. This crazy motherfucker uses the ring in ways we've never seen before. They had what ifs where this man, if he had been the one who was allowed to cook, and this is why we hate on Hal Jordan, right? If he was the one to really hook, he would have been ran down. He would have had a crazy legacy. He would have bodied Sinestro. It would have been a whole bunch of wild shit. Speaking of Sinestro, there's one time this man's torturing, I mean literally torturing, Guy Gardner. Guy didn't even have a ring on. Guy was withstanding all that shit. You cannot break the kid. In fact, it was stated the Yellow Lanterns would write scripture on how hard body Guy Gardner was moving in that moment. This man ran down on the Red Lanterns, a set that's not even his own. He looked at them, saw them wilding out. 99% of the universe gets scared as shit if they run into that. He looks at it and says, oh my God, are we in Baltimore? First of all, we talk about Gotham. What the fuck's going on in Baltimore and DC that's got Guy moving this way? That shit is ridiculous. We might, 500 likes, maybe we explore Baltimore and DC because apparently shit gets a little too real down there. Keep in mind, character like Lobo is a character no one wants to deal with. Even Superman's like, man, if we don't have to deal with Lobo, we're not going to. Lobo traumatized the fifth dimension of imagination by massacring the imps who are beyond even death itself. This is how crazy of a character he is. Guy Gardner loves running down on his shit. He loves brawling with him. He's literally been doing it since the first time he ran into each other. Half the time, if you run into Guy Gardner, even if you're his boy, you're throwing hands. Kilowog's on the same team. Kilowog's a Green Lantern. They just throw hands. They beat the shit out of each other every time they see each other, okay? Guy Gardner's wild. Joined the Red Lanterns, was the best at their shit. Chain snatched the likes of even Atrocitus and was like, yo, no one does it better than me. If the kid from Baltimore wants to suit up, he's gonna cook. And sure enough, he does. There's even the moment, I'm telling you, top 3 comic book fight ever. Oh my God. Long story short, this man pulled up on Arkillo, who at this time had like Superman tier stats. Starts throwing hands with him without a ring on and is like, I'm from Baltimore, pussy. And Arkillo's like, well, maybe I'll visit your hood after I'm done killing you. At this time, he's getting the shit kicked out of him, and Guy starts flashing back to when his dad used to beat the shit out of him, and he's like, yeah, get up, big guy, get up, big guy. And you see Guy stand up, and he's like, get up, big guy, get up, big guy. Beats the brakes off Arkillo and makes Arkillo concede that he's not the big dog. They don't do it like Big Guy out here. I'm telling you, when it comes to fucking savages and comic books, Guy is top tier. He's an absolute crash out. The best representative you could have from DC's Baltimore. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you want to see Guy return to the channel again, the GOAT of the Green Lanterns, let me know. But yeah, anyway, it's been your host, Dr. Splash, and remember, it's Yancey Street, bitches.